Hi guys, today is March 4th, 2020. Futures are up over 500 points, and as you know, yesterday was a big sell-off on Wall Street after Fed came out and said that they're cutting rates 50 basis points as an emergency cut, and that spooked the markets a little bit, and I think they did the right thing, but I think they should have done it during their March Fed meeting, but they're trying to stay ahead of the curve, and they cut the rates. That's really good news for stocks. Even though stocks went down yesterday, that's really good news for stocks because that makes stocks very attractive compared to bonds, for example. Okay. On a separate news, President Trump is suggesting to do a tax cut for middle earners, for American middle earners, if Democrats agree to that. And then third news that Joe Biden had won a couple of primaries. So those three news are moving the markets, and let's jump into stocks. Let's start with S&P 500. S&P 500 was trying to test the levels, the previous levels yesterday, and I expect choppy trading in general. The market is opening higher, but it doesn't mean that it's going to go higher today. It's going to be choppy trading, high volatility trading, but in general, very good news for stocks yesterday because of the rate cut. Okay, so I think it's much safer to buy things right now after this move. So let's jump into corporate earnings. Dollar Tree reported. DLTR. Dollar Tree reported not so good earnings. I mean, it was like mixed bag, and they beat revenue. They beat, but revenue missed. So I wouldn't buy the stock in this environment. I mean, you have to handle a beat in this environment to go higher. Okay, so the next stock that reported is pretty good report is Abercrombie and Fitch, symbol ANF. Okay, so this stock has come down a lot recently, and it's opening a little bit higher. I think it's a pretty good pickup because consider the fact that they're paying like 6.3% dividend, and their ex-dividend day is tomorrow. So a lot of people will try to get in today to take advantage of this dividend, and they did revenue did beat the top expectations. Okay, another company that's reported is Campbell Soup. Actually, Campbell Soup reported pretty good numbers, beat on earnings, beat on revenue, pretty good guidance, and I think it's a pretty good pickup here. Okay, even though it's been on a rise lately, but it's pretty good safe play in this environment, I think. CPB, the symbol stock. Okay, another stock that's reported is Photronics, PLAB stock symbol. Okay, so this is a semiconductor company, and they reported pretty good numbers, and inline outlook. That's not a bad pickup also in my mind, because it's not a very expensive company, and I think it could go higher. Speaking of semiconductors, AMD, as I told you yesterday, AMD was upgraded yesterday, and it's opening higher. A lot of stocks are opening higher this morning, but they're expected to adjust their sales forecast tomorrow, and but overall to be very optimistic about the future in 2020. So I think AMD is a pretty good buy in this area. I also like MU, and especially NVDA. Okay, speaking of semiconductors, another company that reported in the semiconductor space is Ambarella, symbol AMBA. Okay, so this company reported really good earnings, beat their Q4 results, Q4 expectations, and projected first quarter sales to be above estimates. Okay, so this stock is trending higher, and that's not a bad pickup. I mean, especially under $60 is a really good pickup, but it's opening a little bit higher. I might wait a little bit. Okay. So, by the way, there are coronavirus handling stocks such as Moderna. Moderna will have its manufacturing day today, and they will be webcasting it from 1 to 4 p.m. today. So get a link from their website. I would be interested to hear what they say today about their development of coronavirus vaccine, and in general they have reported upgrades, updates on their other vaccines in the pipeline. Okay, so another stock that's coronavirus handling stock is opening a lot higher is Inovio Pharmaceuticals. Inovio Pharmaceuticals yesterday reported that they're accelerating the development of their INO 4800 vaccine. And this stock is opening higher, and if you've been listening to my webcasts for the past 2 months, I've been recommending this stock between $4 and $5, and today it's opening a lot higher at $8.51 or $9. It's a little bit too high to me, and I would, for those who's holding shares around $9 area, I would trim this stock, because I can guarantee you that they will come out and say very soon that they're issuing more shares. And that's what they usually do when the stock comes up, and they issue more shares. But this time it's understandable, because they need more resources to produce the vaccine if they come out with the vaccine, if the trials are successful. But still, they will dilute shares. So at $9, I would trim it. Okay, so another stock that's reported is it's called Fox Factory that I like, and it's opening a little bit higher, and I think it's a decent pickup in this area. Okay. Also, GE said that that they will have a 300 to 500 million hit from the coronavirus, in cash flow hit from the coronavirus effect in the first quarter, but they reiterated full year outlook, and the stock is trading higher. It's actually, I like GE actually, and Larry Culp is their CEO. I think it's a pretty good stock to buy in this craziness. Okay, Oracle is also upgraded this morning, citing that their cloud business, and the analyst is saying that they're underperforming. The stock is underperforming compared to its peers. So I'm not a big fan of Oracle. I think they got into the cloud business a little bit too late, and a lot of competitors are ahead of them. But it's a pretty safe play. The stock doesn't move that much, so those of you that are interested in this play, that's not a bad company to own in this environment. Okay, BYND was upgraded again this morning by Argus Research with the price target of 130, and I think BYND, in my opinion, is very good buy under $100, and they reported really good numbers last time, and I think it's a pretty good buy under 100. Okay, Target TGT was also upgraded this morning by Goldman. It was added to its conviction list, and I think it's not a bad pickup here in the low 100s, especially considering that people are cleaning their shelves of the supermarkets right now because of the coronavirus scare. And another company that's reported that I'll give you is Nordstrom. They didn't report good numbers, pretty much disappointed. I actually liked them before, and I don't like them again now, so I wouldn't buy the stock. Okay, that's it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the like button, write me some comments, and check out my Patreon link in the description. And I'll see you tomorrow.